So now, today, the Israeli Security Cabinet set to convene in 20 minutes. We have not yet heard from leading members of Benjamin Netanyahu's government. But from Jerusalem right now, Jennifer Griffin has an exclusive interview with the Israeli Foreign Minister, his first since the agreement was announced. And Jennifer, hello to you there.
Thank you, Bill. This is a historic interview. It is the first official Israeli reaction since the peace deal was announced. Minister Sa'ar, thank you for being here with us. Is this the end to the war in Gaza?
Well, this is the implementation of the first phase. It is clear that the intention is to be there. We will have a ceasefire as part of the commitments in the first phase already, and also the hostage deal, and everything will be good. And of course, we hope that all the parts of the plan will be implemented.
But if Hamas carries out its part of the agreement, is this the end of the war?
Well, it's the implementation of the first phase. We don't have any intention to renew the war, but parts of the commitment is, for example, the disarmament of Hamas, that they will lay down their arms and so on.
And that will be phase two.
We will first have a ceasefire. Immediately after the decision will be approved by the government, there will be a ceasefire. And then the commitment within 72 hours of Hamas to release all the hostages. I believe that that should bring the end to this war.
Do you expect all of the hostages, the 20 living and the 28 deceased, to be released on Monday? Do you expect all of them to be released, and what happens if they are not?
This is the commitment, the clear commitment of Hamas in this deal. I'm not answering an if questions, because it never helps. We expect that everyone will fulfill its commitments.
And you expect them all to come out at the same time? Hamas says that they don't know where some of the deceased hostages are and they need more time.
We expect the deal to be respected, and for them to deliver what they agreed to deliver.
Israel has agreed to pull back to the 53% line, so they will stay in Gaza. When do you expect to completely pull out of Gaza, and are you committed to pulling out completely from Gaza?
First of all, we are committed to Trump's plan. The first withdrawal or redeployment will happen immediately in order to make the first phase happen. And we will do that immediately after the decision of the government within 24 hours. With regard to other parts, they are conditional. There are parts that Hamas must do. It's not that only Israel should implement. Israel should do things, but there are parts Hamas must do. Hamas must disarm. We should dismantle Gaza Strip. We should implement all parts of Trump's plan.
Why is this historic, and what role did President Trump play? Were there moments that it was going to go off the rails, and how did President Trump intervene? What role did he play?
Well, I think that President Trump was brilliant taking Hamas answer. When I read it for the first time, I thought, well, it's not really an acceptance. But he took it and not only seized an opportunity, but created an opportunity by saying, well, it's positive. Let's build from there, and eventually it works. So I really think he made a huge...
Last Friday, when Hamas agreed,
brilliant.
And it sounded like it was Hamas saying, yes, but. And what did President Trump do at that point?
Well, I think the fact that he looked at it as a positive response, okay, and let's see how we implement, brought us to this point. So I think it was brilliant.
Were there moments during the talks in Sharm el-Sheikh that it seemed like it wasn't going to happen, and what happened?
These talks were very different from previous talks. I mean, it was quite swift. The basis was clear, and we were optimistic during this short time. It was not like previous stages of negotiating that was very hot.
Will the government of Israel now accept a Palestinian state? Is this a step towards statehood?
No, I think that one should read President Trump's plan. President Trump's plan saying that the PA should work and really reform, and it refers to the previous Trump plan of 2020, and you should read that also. You have the stop of the pay for slay, stop incitement in education system of the Palestinian Authority, recognition in Jerusalem as the capital of Israel, recognition of Israel as a Jewish state, withdrawing from the claim to right of return to all of Israel. So if you take it by the words, I want to see the PA implementing in order that they will be able to be a reliable partner.
Bill, I know you have a question for the minister.
Yeah.
Mr. Minister, Bill Hemmer.
Thank you, Jennifer. Great stuff there, too. Sir, we were with the Prime Minister, Benjamin Netanyahu, in Jerusalem back in mid-August. And he said that neither Hamas or the PA, the Palestinian Authority, will have anything to do with governing the 2 million people in Gaza who are still there. Who then governs the Gazan people, sir?
Well, there is, according to Trump's plan, there is a committee of local Palestinians that will do so. And there will be, of course, like a peace council headed by President Trump. All the answers are fully in Trump's plan. Just need to read it. The PA might be relevant only if we'll pass the reforms that were mentioned there in the plan. Let's see if that will happen.
Last question. Turkey already announced out of Istanbul 2 hours ago that it will play a part in keeping the peace in Gaza. Which other countries at this moment have committed to that same cause?
Well, I didn't know about Turkey's announcement. Let's approve the first part of the plan today in the government. Let's implement that, and then we will move to negotiate on the second phase.
Okay, sir, thank you so much for your
Prime
time.
Minister
Keep going, Jennifer.
Do you expect Prime Minister Netanyahu's government to survive? You're going into an important cabinet meeting right now for a vote. Do you expect members to pull out? Do you expect the coalition and the government to survive?
It will be responsible to do so, but anyhow, 2026 is an election year in Israel, so whatever will happen will be on 2026 in elections. Might be in the first half or the second half, but 2026 will be year of election in Israel.
Thank you very much, Mr. Minister. Thank you, Bill. Back to you in New York.
You got it. Good stuff, Jennifer. Thank you for that, and thank you to the Foreign Minister as well. While that interview was happening, Israel's president says our president, President Trump, will likely be in Jerusalem on Sunday. So we'll see if that schedule holds there. So a lot to get through, a lot to go through still, right,
Good
Aisha?
questions, and good questions, the follow-up about what happens next with the Gazans and who is in charge. Very important question to come.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.